Ashley here, and I'm back with a continuing update. I just finished the other video not that long ago. So don't mind the dogs. Right now, I'm gonna be working on cleaning out as much of the house as I possibly can this week until next Monday, even into next Monday. So I've changed my plans a little bit. I'm gonna try going with a realtor, but I need to try to get most of the trash that I can out of this house. And let me tell you guys something. When you're moving, you think you don't have a lot of stuff. You do, because you get rid of so much stuff. So I'm going to be working on that. I have a little tiny porch off my bedroom. I'm going to be cleaning that out first. I want to get the top floor done, so that way there's nothing on the top floor. The first floor isn't that bad. The basement is where my anxiety lives. But I'm trying to get all the other stuff done first, so that way the easy stuff is out of the way. Anything I want to give away for free I can put on my front porch, kind of thing. So that's my next game plan with this, is doing all of that. And yeah, here we go with this now. Okay, so I just pulled some of the stuff from that little porch out here just to kind of get a sense of what else is in there. Watch out, baby girl. Okay, and then basically this whole side, there's stuff for free and there's stuff that I'm getting rid of. And even some stuff over here, I'm just going to trash literally everything. The stuff over here, minus possibly the dartboards because they're so used, I'm probably going to get rid of those too. But everything else over here, and my levels mine, is going to be going to donation or out on the front porch for free. Because I don't have a need for it, and because it's going to be raining, I would rather it be covered than get soaking wet. So my little project right now is just to get this whole room completely done. So I will show you guys the after, because there's not a lot of room to put a stand in here. So I'm going to get moving on this, and I will show you guys when I'm done. So before I bring any trash or any free stuff downstairs, I've got to organize some stuff on the porch first. There's a few pieces out here I'm going to take in the house and finish and do some stuff with. I think it's going to be really cool. And then over here, not everything over here, but I'm going to move the rest of whatever's over here either out or keep it in. And then I'm going to have the trash over here. And then out front is going to be all the free stuff. So that way anybody who wants to come on my porch and grab something, they're more than welcome to, because it's all going to be for free. So now I'm going to be taking these drawers out of here, because I do not want to use this the way that it is. I have another idea for it, so we're going to give it a go. So let's get started on that. So here is what we're looking like now. My phone died, so I couldn't record everything else, but I've got all this listed on Facebook. And I also had some loose fence pickets from taking down part of the fence, some old motor oil and coolant, which a lot of farmers and people who, I'm assuming some auto shops also take it for whatever reason. And then the rest of the porch, this will all dry out hopefully. And then this is the area where my trash is going to be going. For the time being, it looks a lot different than what it was, but I have a couch and a chair I'm going to be getting rid of next week. So this is a big step in the right direction, and I'm super pumped. Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing something a little different this coming weekend, and it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it. So my staircase. I haven't really shown it, but it's just, it's awful. And with me selling my house, instead of doing the investor thing like I was going to do, I want to make it look a little more presentable. I was going to put the railing back up, and for those of you who don't know, my ex and I were bringing down the couch, and at the top of the stairs, I thought I had it, and it slipped, and it knocked him all the way down the stairs, and when it got down to the bottom of the stairs, it pulled out the whole entire banister. Luckily, everything except one piece, there's only one piece, which is at the top of the stairs, which I can cut and do all that stuff. That's the only piece that did not make it. So it's like, okay, we're good. So yeah, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to give it a little bit of a makeover with stuff that I've already got. I hope I don't have to buy much of anything, but I'm going to show you what it looks like currently, because it's just, yeah. So this is currently the state of my staircase at the moment. Yeah. So I tried patching some areas with Bondo that had some really deep gouges, and that's probably all I'm going to do. I'm not even going to do anything that crazy. But over here, I did a couple of test areas just to see if there was bleeding. I did primer and paint, and from what I can see, there is absolutely no bleeding. So I'm super, super excited about that, because if there was, I would have just stripped this off and stained the whole thing. But because there's not bleeding, I have an idea for it, and I'm going to do white on these parts of the stairs. I forget what they're called. Don't come after me. And then also the border outside here, and also that one. Trying to strip that all and restain it is just going to be a nightmare. The stair tops are already all scraped and stripped. So the idea that I've got, I have a mahogany stain that matches very, very closely to what the original floor looks like. So I'm going to do the tops with the mahogany stain. And I did it, this is just a patch, a test patch here. And then the white. I'm wishing it might have been a little bit darker, but I think it'll be okay. It's semi-transparent Minwax red mahogany stain. So I'm happy with how this looks. This and this. And then the spindles, because I already have them apart, I'm probably going to spray them after I clean them up, and they're going to be white. And then the railing, the banister, oh my gosh, the railing itself and the piece that goes here, the post at the end, is going to be the stain also. But I want to make it look different. I don't want it to be, you know, just all mahogany like it was, because it was a lot. It darkens up this room a lot, because it's already on the floor, on the floorboards, everywhere else. So I'm not going crazy. I'm trying to keep this simple, but I like the fact that there's no bleed through. So that makes me extremely happy. And yeah, so I'm gonna be busy doing that. So fun times. But yes, that's the idea for this weekend, and I'm gonna record it as I go in case you guys are doing anything similar or have anything similar going on. But yeah, so that's my plan. And I'm not touching the trim around the window. I'm gonna leave that mahogany. I love that window. I'm gonna miss that window because that's like my favorite window in the whole house. But anyway, along with furniture, that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. So while stuff dries over here, I'm going to be doing furniture. I'm going to be one tired cookie, but this is what it takes to get my stuff ready and out of here. So let's do it. So it's kind of hard to tell on camera. It looks so much better in person, I'm not gonna lie. But the tops of all the steps are done. You can kind of tell looking up this way, but it looks so good. I did a top coat with just like satin polyacrylic for right now. It's not gonna be the final top coat, but it's at least sealing it for right now. But it came out absolutely fantastic. So now what I'm gonna be doing next is I'm gonna be caulking all the stairs right underneath, except for the top two. So when I took out everything else originally, it was because the baluster and the railing and everything was pulled out from when we dropped the couch. But the top two are in the wall where the trim is. I don't know if you can see it from here or not, but kind of sort of, but they're in the wall. So I didn't bother with those, so those are gonna stay. I'm not caulking those, I'm caulking underneath the rest of them because there's air gaps. So I'm gonna try to do that, and then, yeah, then I'm gonna paint after, and luckily I'm not gonna wait for it to dry because I just realized that I'm not gonna have to paint the caulk because that's where the molding is gonna go. So I kind of lucked out with that a little bit. So I'm gonna do that first just to get that out of the way, and then I'm gonna move on to my paint. I'm so excited. It's gonna look so nice when it's done. So I don't know if you can see, but all the way up, I did the caulking on the bottom part of the stair in white. Now the reason I did that is because this back panel, the riser, I believe is what it's called. If I'm wrong, don't come after me, is gonna be white. And I wanted it to be sealed with that instead of trying to match the stain. So it's at least paintable caulk and I can do that. Now underneath, up in here, I haven't done yet, but I have some other colored caulking that I want to use just to use it up. And I'm gonna fill this in so that way when I put the molding in, there's nothing coming through. Because right now I can feel, obviously you can't see it, but there's a tiny bit of a draft coming in through here. And this is where a lot of the air also escapes from the house. And while I'm still here, I want to make sure that I'm good to go, and I don't have to worry about that either. So I'm going to be going back through again with the brown stuff. It's brown, it's an ugly color, but I want to get rid of it as much as possible. And I'm probably also going to do the sides over here too. They're going to be covered with, there's another decorative piece that goes here. So I'm going to have this, it's going to be covered by that completely, so I'm not worried about the color. But yep, it's gonna be a fun thing, but I'm gonna do under the stairs first just to get that out of the way, and then I'll climb up the side and do the rest of that. Okay, so now all of it I don't know if you can really see it or not, but it's all sealed up all the way up. And it's also sealed up along the sides, minus that bottom step. So all of that is done. And now I get to move on to painting, which I'm so excited. So it's the next day. I had to stop last night because my back is still shot a little bit this morning. But I just got a message this morning from the realtor, and because we're getting another nor'easter supposedly on Sunday into Monday, she rescheduled until next weekend. So luckily I do not have to rush to get the staircase done. However, I'm still going to just push to get it done, because if I don't, I'm going to procrastinate big time. But I can take my time, so I don't have to rush. So that feels good. I'm letting the clear coat dry a little bit more. I tried painting without taping it last night, and it's not something I want to deal with. So I've got to wait. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for the clear coat to not fully cure, but cure a little bit more. It's dry, but I don't want to put tape on it too soon, because it will peel it off, and I don't want to have to deal with refinishing steps and everything else. So I'm going to end up taping off where I just finished caulking on all the stairs on the bottom part, and then I'm also going to do the sides, so that way I can paint the sideboard also. And then I'm also going to, before I do that, actually I want to sand that, what I haven't sanded yet. So yep, so I might need to go get more tape and stuff before the snowstorm, just so I can keep going. But so far, that's the game plan. So I'm going to get moving on that. I got to charge my phone for a little bit and shovel first, and then I'll be hopping on that and taking care of business with that. So here goes nothing. So this is currently my backyard right now. Oh man, oh man. I mean, there was already previous snow under. That's a big ass snowdrift. Oh my god. I mean, it's big and it's windy. All right, come on, you two. It's cold. So it's obviously not as bad as it was before, but I cannot just. And we're supposed to be getting more Wednesday, Thursday, and possibly Friday as of right now. And I just, my porch has more snow on it this time than it did last time. But it also has less things on it. But I can't, yeah. So I'm going to end this video here for right now. It's already gotten kind of long, so I'm trying to keep them not as long. But I'm gonna keep filming what I'm doing today and continue it in the next video. And yeah, I'm just gonna be working on furniture basically the rest of the day, and possibly start doing some stuff on the staircase as well. So we will see how that goes. And yeah, I wish it was more eventful, to be completely honest, but you know, with the way the weather is, it just makes it hard to be eventful. So, but anyway, I'm grateful for you guys supporting me and watching, and giving me comments and you know, some advice and some positive push. I really do appreciate it. If you do like what you see, I'm gonna try to do some furniture videos. Not with what I'm currently doing today, because I've already started these. I'm not gonna start videos for that mid project. So when I start my next one, I will definitely record it and put it up as a furniture flip, because I haven't done one of those in a while. But yeah, so if you guys like what you see and want to see more, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you have any suggestions of what you would like to see through this whole moving process, or even furniture, or tips and tricks on things that I've learned or anything like that, just leave a comment down below and I would gladly love to put my input out there for you. Alright, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If any of you are dealing with the same blizzard, please be safe out there. You know, don't go doing anything stupid. Stay safe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.